like I said, you can stream with a work in progress and keep improving what's going on. Right, and that's exactly why I went Intel as well, is because of the better stream renders and the better coding, and honestly, because I got a great deal on the 6-core that I got. I mean, I paid $200 for my $700 processor.
La boda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes jingpa ma rulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja murira rabes. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun ba ma rulira rachikun ni just limo patona. Mundi hadonga chihon kabi. Processor, motherboard, and RAM. You'll probably need to.
Mother was supposed to be this. Ask if they've seen
her. I got a great deal on my processor. So I got it for $200. I spent $200 on my motherboard. Like $80 on my case. $80 on my power supply. Then I got my RAM and my graphics card for free. I spent about $700 per computer, and it's still got a lot of free components. But I don't think it
Just try to find her.
because I knew everything that I wanted to do with it. Take that for what you will. It's not an absolute necessity. And just some of my Spotify setups. There we go. Why it was ever above 50. That's some of the stuff that I'm talking about, where sometimes your settings just kind of go haywire. It takes basically just mindset to do it in. Once you decide to do it, I see very few people that I've known actually regret streaming fully.
Yeah? I'm sorry, do I know you?
I'm here, Mother, but don't you recognize me?
What do you expect when I haven't so much as had a picture of you since you left? Do you know how long I've been trying to find you?
You knew as well as I communication would be impossible once I joined the Order. Now what is this about? Where is Father?
Then you haven't heard. I should have known.
Has something happened to him? Are you going to tell me or not?
Your father is dead, Bastila.
Yeah,
That's part of the reason why I was looking for you.
Dead?
The conclusion that I came to.
What did you do to him?
Isn't this a lovely reunion? Already she's flinging insults at me.
It's,
Tell me, you're one of her friends. Do you treat your mother this way?
Forever tinkering with getting everything perfect. I have to say though, I'm very rewarded by doing it.
Is that so? Well, I'll be joining her soon enough, I suppose.
I was told you were sick. Are you actually dying, or is this merely melodrama for my benefit?
Such sweet things, you say. Perhaps I should tell you everything first before we start arguing again.
You could start by telling me what you got father into that killed him.
Let me pull it up. I think it's 3.5 with an overclock capability to 4.0. I actually don't even have my my processor overclocked at all. Standard clocking. 3.4 is what I'm. It's a i7 4930K with 3.4. I can overclock it to 4.1. Its current setup.
I hadn't realized Jedi was so
It's standard clocking, which is.
You want me to tell you I brought your father here for an expedition, do you? You want to blame me for his death? You never accepted that your father loved going on his treasure hunts, leaving you alone with me. I was always to blame for everything. What else is new? So yes, fine. I brought your father here to look for great dragon pearls. He took an expedition into the Tatooine desert and he
turbo
died.
boost.
How can you be sure of that? Father is an experienced...
Do you think I would look for you if I wasn't sure? They were attacked by a crate dragon, and one of the guides fled the battle. He saw your father killed.
I see. So what do you want from me? Credits?
Oh, don't be insulting. I want you to use those senses of yours. I want you to find him. I want you to bring back his holocron.
Why? So you can sell it?
Is it too much to ask that I have something to remember your father by? Of course it is, isn't it? You couldn't be bothered.
We're very busy on a mission from the Jedi Council. I doubt I'll have the time. Ask my companions if you doubt me.
And you can use an AMD, man. I mean, I know a lot of people who use AMDs and are plenty happy with them. If I hadn't gotten such a good deal with my Intel, I probably would have gone AMD.
As my daughter is quick to point out, I haven't the coin
deal
to
that I
hire
got, it's
another
hard to
expedition.
pass up.
Nor am I the adventurer my husband was.
What remains would there be? Great dragons are huge predators, easily able to devour a human, and the desert is a harsh environment. Finding my father's remains would be an even more impossible task than finding his holocron. An ignoble end to a fine man. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with what she's asking. Are you actually sick, Mother?
What difference does it make to you? None, I'm sure. Just find your father's holocron, and you won't have to worry about me again either way.
That's the kind of response I would expect. Very well. We'll look for the holocron if we have time. I can't promise any more than that.
I believe your father was headed north towards the Sand People Enclave. I would check along that route, dear. Do please hurry.
Bitch. That bitch. Yeah, I do. I mean, you could get a desktop i5. The one thing I would say above all else, make sure it's a quad-core, man, because of everything that's going to be running on your system all at the same time. Quad-core with hyper-threading is definitely a huge benefit to...
Oh, it's you again. I'll just let you
i7s
pass.
with
The boys in the office may need authorization in triplicate,
configuration
but not me.
is
Good hunting out there.
Just the true ability to manage that. You can get quad-core i5s, and sometimes they're just as fast as the i7, but the i7 is a lot more efficient at handling the background processes. Yeah, actually, oh, no. Kind of. The LGA 1150 used to be just an i7 motherboard. The 6th generation i5s are now. If you already have an 1150, I would almost suggest an i5. Oh, it's efficient. Say it's fast. Anything under like a 3.2 standard clocking. definitely not settle for a dual core. So I'm gonna get a mic, mostly because I hate having to switch between using my headset mic and using my webcam mic. I'm going to get a snowball, which is only like $50.
That is fast.
Can you hear me now, Jedi? Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Yeah, it just seems like the audio in this game just doesn't respond well on stream. Shit, that would have been awesome to know that was there before I just walked over it like an idiot. But yeah, to answer your question about the 1150s, if you have an 1150, I would look for a 6th generation quad-core i5. Those still use the 1150s and are able to just place around. Yes, I do use my TV.
Query. What do you wish to ask? Translation.
I do use my TV as my monitor, as that's currently my only means to do that. It's not optimal, but I currently don't have the finances for a separate monitor. It's a beast, so. But I do plan on getting another monitor here relatively soon, and then probably a third eventually, so I can. I want 3 monitors, is what I want. also have no idea where I'm going. Yeah. Do you currently have an 1150, LGA 1150 motherboard? Not even where I was, game. Yeah, I'm looking at a couple of 24-inch BenQs is what I'm looking at. I can find them used for about $90, and they're usually like $300 monitors. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. But yeah, you're right. Coding on a larger screen is much nicer. The LGA 1150 was compatible with certain AMD processors as well, which is why I asked. Whereas if you get the 6th generation i7s, you're going to be looking at an X99 motherboard and DDR4 RAM, which are both fairly expensive. That's part of the reason I went with the processor I did, is it's a 4th generation, used X79 and DDR3 RAM, so I was able to, but I also had other specifications which raised the cost of my motherboard as well, because I didn't want to deal with never having enough RAM, so I made sure to get a motherboard that would do 64 gigs. And yes, DDR3 is mostly used. DDR4 is still fairly new, but it's significantly more efficient. It's more powerful, and I agree with you. I don't think DDR4 is necessary at all. To do what people want to do with it, but it's the direction things are going, and the necessity for a 6th gen motherfucker. And that's a very valid point about the 4K. I do have a 4K TV, but that's not what I game on at all. And exactly, I don't watch a ton of stuff in 4K either. I do watch a little bit. If what I can watch is in 4K, I choose that. But a lot of the stuff is up converted 1080. But I mean, at this point, as far as 4K is concerned, there's no reason not to go 4K, because the cost difference is fucking almost negligible at this point.
Master?
What can I do?
If you're going I-5, yes. If you decide to go I-7, while a 6th gen is
Sure.
significantly better, I would look at
At
5th
last, my
gen or
search
even
is over.
4th gen.
I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure you may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you. But you are no match for me.
If you're going 6,
I have
if you
studied at
go
the foot of the
I-5,
Dark
go
Lord
6th gen.
himself.
You shouldn't have an issue with DDR4 RAM.
Your words mean nothing to me, unless you wish to beg
That's
for
what I
your
would say.
life.
And
No.
the
Then
3.5
I
is
shall
awesome.
try to make this
Is
both
that
quick
a quad
and
core
painful.
variant, though? That's what I would be concerned with.
Droid efficiency at its best. Droid efficiency at its
I
best.
can feel it.
Droid efficiency at its best. Droid efficiency at its best. Droid efficiency at its best.
He's still drawing help from the gate.
Albatron. Vigilance set to maximum.
Quad core i5 running 3.5. That's good, man. I would do that. I would do that in a heartbeat. I mean, standard clocking wise, that's going to be on par with mine.
Sure.
At last, you may... Your...
Combat mode active. Droid efficiency at its best. Termination required. Engaging. Combat mode active.
You shall fall.
I think I've been...
How does he get? it's the K variant, the unlocked one. I actually have my energy shields equipped on both characters. I think I'm gonna try to roll in as Bast.
At last, my sir, you may
see
have
if maybe
your
slow force light.
Combat mode active!
Yes?
Damn it.
Combat mode active!
Oh, fantastic.
Combat mode active!
I mean, if you can catch it on sale, it's not super terrible. You're talking like 16 gigs for like $100. But I haven't seen it go on sale nearly as frequent as like DDR3 RAM does.
you may your
Combat mode active! Combat mode active!
That hurt, I bet.
That's not bad for 16 gigs of DDR4, man.
Just metal and stones. Yes?
you may your
Powering weapon. Termination.
Not necessarily. No, if your motherboard says DDR3, then it'll accept all the speed variants of DDR3. If it says DDR4, you gotta have DDR4.
Ready.
What?
you your
Termination required. Termination required.
There.
Combat mode active.
Sure. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock.
It'll default to the fastest
Whoever
compatible
steps on
speed.
this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock.
You may... You're...
I think I've been poisoned.
I'm here.
Droid efficiency at its best. Ready.
Yeah, I actually might control HK while I'm
Yes?
while I'm doing this.
Whoever steps on this will get a nasty 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 shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock.
I'm using full
Whoever
stems,
steps on
man.
this will get a nasty.
I mean, if you
Whoever
see
steps
my
on this will get a
things
nasty
all
shock.
sorts of
Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock.
You may... You're...
Droid efficiency at its best.
I think I've been.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah.
Sure.
I'm stuck, man.
Whoever steps on this will get a nasty. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock.
You may... You're...
Give me a second.
You cannot.
how do they
Yes?
remove their background? Is that what you're asking?
Whoever steps on this will get a nasty Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock.
Oh, yeah, they have a
Whoever
green
steps
screen
on this
setup.
will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a
has
nasty shock.
the ability to do
Whoever steps on this
key
will get
removal.
a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock.
Exactly like green screen in the movies.
Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock.
You may have... You're...
Let's make this quick.
Powering weapon. Engaging.
Yes?
I think I've been poisoned. Sure.
I'm here.
Jedi, thank you, man. You didn't need to tip me at all. That's amazing, man. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. But I'm gonna have to cut it short. I'm gonna be back on in a little bit. I got some house shit and some family shit I just found out I gotta take care of. So, but I will see you later. I'll probably hop on to Rainbow when I get back on if you want to play it. But thanks again for the tip. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. But I'll see you in a little bit.